What's up? Monday. Fucking love Mondays. Today's President's Day. I'm at a WeWork. I'm excited to be building with you today. I realize I never gave you an intro about myself. I'm a die-hard engineer, builder, artist. I would say I love creating, I love inspiring people, and I love working with really smart people. I worked at Amazon for about 5 years building software on the transportation side, but then also on Prime Video side. So these look very different, by the way. Streaming tech is very different than than building large-scale distributed systems that are fault tolerant and can withstand that level of scale versus streaming. So I learned a lot, and then I went through YC and then ended up leaving the company I co-founded to focus on some other passion projects and just explore different areas. So just a little bit of background about myself, since I never gave you that. Yeah, today we are going to be focusing on some exciting stuff. So yesterday we moved a lot of the query logic to the right side pane. Today we're going to be doing the same. We're going to be continuing that work of moving a lot of the logic here. There's a lot of bugs that I found. For some reason, can't click on, like when you're here. It's very odd. So I think it's because of some of this no drag region, so I need to fix that. But yeah, I'm very excited today to be getting this pane to be a central piece. I'm going to move the columns as well as part of this section. So a lot of very exciting stuff. In terms of where we are, we're not doing grouping, so we just have sorting, filtering. So there's a lot of very specific things we're going to focus on today. Some more MobX refactoring, some more styling. This one I think I'm going to start with. We're going to do maybe both of these today as well. Yeah, I think also before that, I do want to move columns under the query pane. So I have a lot to get through today. Yeah, I think the answer here is yes. Yeah, I think the answer is yes, because we want all the query logic to be in one pane. I would say these are like decisions. Cool. Big fan of this. I don't know, I'm like obsessed with it. Alright, let's get cooking. Let's start on the filtering selector. Not being clickable. I think I know why, so let's go to the pane bar, and then if it's not closable, then no drag. So I'm going to do class name plus equal. That's only if. So yeah, that's the logic. So if it's closable, that means that it's at the top. It's a bit of a hack, but let's see if that fixes it. Yep, it does. Okay, nice. So that one is done. Very good. All right, That one is done. Let's remove that one. That was quick. We can commit this. I prefer atomic commits, so this was a chore. Fixing. Let's see how Copilot is gonna perform on this. Yeah. All right. Next thing, I think we can fix this one. It's pretty annoying. So let's see. When this is selected, I'm gonna want to inspect this. So let's take a look. So this one is usually mounted as part of a portal. I think it's this. Yep. So let's take a look at this thing. I think you can also, by the way, focus on this thing. So you can say, no, hold on. No, I forget how you do this. Toggle common rendering emulations. No, there's a way to essentially get it to stay in a certain, yeah, there we go. And this will be on this one. So now, no. So yeah, you're gonna need to continue going. So ARIA selected is true. And we have that basically says when ARIA is selected, let's go to our selector. No, I think we actually need to go into the filter pane. When ARIA is selected, I want the text to be white. But it's not necessarily ARIA selected, it's actually when ARIA is because now the second one here we have data combo box selected. But we don't have the ARIA selected. Yeah, see, it's actually fine here, see? Because ARIA is not selected. So let's just do a different one. Data combo box active. Data combo box selected. Yeah, let's do that one. So now we're on the one that says day. What if we just do not selected? No, I think we want data combo box. Let's see how set I always get confused which one is it. It's the first one. It's crazy how many. Data combo box active is equal to true. I think this is the one where you want because now if you look at the first one, what do we got here? We have already selected as false. Yeah. But the second one, data combo box selected. And selected really means that, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is a bug in Man Team, by the way. Because let's see, so you add it, you select it, you come back, and then let's check this out again. So this is still already selected as true. Yeah, but even though it's not supposed to be, right? Because yeah, see, your area is not selected. So yeah, you just want data combo box. Yeah, let's do that. Tailwind data selector, and ideally you want the v3. Combo box is equal to true. So I think this fixes it. Let's take a look. Wait, why is this still broken? Let me make sure I selected the right one. I'm playing on the wrong thing, my guy. Let's see, because something happens is weird with the rendering. Yep, there we go. Very good. So yeah, I think this works. Let's just update here. Any other selectors? I think we can search for the following. I'm sure it's in the sort pane. Okay, so I think this is perfect now. Fantastic. Alright, amazing. Let me close this. So this is great. So now I think we fixed it. Let's see. I think I don't have to write any other commit message. Like, this is a primo use case. It's way better than Copilot, surprisingly. This one's done. Okay. So let's work on that one. Oh, also, before we forget, project notes. Handling of objects returned from DuckDB. Because we can take a look at what we're getting back. So interesting. So you're getting back a date time. Yeah, there's some interesting parsing that they do on the dates. It's really nice, man. Like, I'm gonna donate to them if like this shit works, for sure. Donating to DuckDB, I think, would be valid. All right, let's get started on this issue related with. Also, yeah, I would just want to make sure that this stuff works, because I think I was running some issues where, like, let's see if I do click ID is equal to 1, that works. And then if I do country is Egypt, that works. If I do US, that works. So, okay, so all of this works. Yeah, we'll come back. We need to do more thorough testing. Okay, in terms of this is not gonna work because you can't extend it. So what you will do is the following. Yeah. And this is easy to make. Okay, So then the other thing that, so you'll extend it. Yeah, it says that make observable can't extend anything, so that's a bit frustrating. Why can't I extend something? So MobX classes extends. Subclass supported limitation. Most notably, you can override actions, flows, compute heads. You can't override field declarations. Sorry, Dima just texted me. Dima is my soon-to-be fiance. She gets veto a time interruption. Extending built-ins is not supported. What is this add override thing? Override. So I should be able to override it. Yeah, this is okay, Golang. Okay. So it's saying you can do this, but fields cannot be reannotated except with override. Make auto observable does not support. Oh, interesting. So you kind of have to do the. I see. Can provide different options to make observable in the subclass. What is this override thing? Yeah, so you can compose it. It's just like you can't extend it, which is a bit unfortunate. So this is what I would say is no or undefined, and then I'll do this, and then I'll say make so you're saying let me compose it, so then you would do something like this here, and then that is super frustrating. I think you can do protected. And we could just define this once, it will actually be fine. Let me see something. Without using extends. Is there a way to use object.assign? Interesting. Could use a proxy. Yeah, I think this should be fine to make observable. And then this, and I believe okay, yeah, that is, I think with AI, like a lot of this stuff becomes super easy. So, parent, and then fields can't be re-annotated except with the override. Perfect. Can't provide different options to make observable in the subclass. You can't mix annotations. All other limitations apply as well. Okay, yeah, I think this is fine. I think because this is such an important, it's such like an important, how do I phrase this? It's such an important, in my opinion, structure. I think this is fine. And I think you can say yes. I would hope that all right. Okay, so this is fine. In terms of now, I can go back to my global state. And let's take a look at here. So we had done this yesterday. I think, let me copy this. 1 puck, 2 puck. And then let me remove any of these changes. And let me git stash pop, git stash list, and then git stash pop. All right, let's go back to my, hold on, let me go back to my global state. First of all, let me go to my array list. Oh, that's a nice function. I'm gonna keep this one. The first one is this. Nope. There we go. Beautiful. Then in here, I need to fix my my prettier. It's completely fucked. Okay, so this is great. Forget about the sort pane for a second. We're gonna go into the global state. Types query sorting. No, I think actually calling it sort list is better. And I thought we had named this guy sort. 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 No, I think this is fine. You should be able to accept. So I think the reason why I had to do this one is because it can be very complicated. And then yeah, let me go to my array list. Remove by ID. Remove. We have this in our copy pane. So it's interesting because now you could just say this dot items, and we could just make this one line. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, with the advent of AI, some of these things are no longer going to be a problem. Like a lot of the tech debt, the cost of writing software and the maintainability, you don't have to think about it because you have somebody on top of you that is crafting and guiding a lot of these moves that you're making. So, I'm no longer worried about writing a lot of code that, you know, frankly may seem slightly annoying. Now, then the question is, like, why are you, yeah, this is interesting. So, we need a where. Actually, in a way, yeah, this is actually going to completely change. So let's just comment this out for a second. This is going to change because I'm going to move columns into its own thing. But let's prove that this works. And my thinking again is like, data manipulation should happen in its own class. You should manipulate the data in a data structure. Like, all the work on the data should happen inside of that thing, inside that object. So in this case, the array list class. Okay, now let's take a look at how this looks so far. If it's working, if it's not, not sure. We're gonna have to go into the sort pane and see everything that is broken, starting from the top. I don't see anything here. We can maybe open our problems, starting with this one. Yeah, you might have to add some of these functions. See, we just added 2. We could have made massive fuck-ups, but it worked out. Yeah, make sure you have the same interface. Okay, I'm gonna close the project notes for a second. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, even filter, right? So I'm just gonna change this to be called literally filter. That's why I wanted to extend. Do you think I still could have extended the... Because I don't see an issue. But I think this is actually sadly cleaner, because I don't want to extend. There were a lot of things that felt like very odd. Cool. Let's see. It's hard to know here, but this is working. Nice. I add a sort by country. This does not work. Let's see why. Let's see if we got any errors. Nothing is happening. So now let's take a look at and that is also one of the other learnings that I'm surprised about, the fact that I almost prefer that a lot of this. So we have here global sorting.update, get sortable columns. This actually works. Really, this is a good sortable column options. Okay. Yes. So, Yeah. So these are my data structures. Let's take a look at this one. Identifier, and then get identifiers array. So we've created like really, really beautiful Now, I am curious if this is because it's not running in an action. You know what? This map is fine. But it is the other thing is like filter is basically, yeah. Ideally, you just interact with the top level methods. It's looking very good. Okay, so we add this, and now it's working. Maybe you need a refresh. Okay, because the only thing that's missing now is region. Okay, so now that part is working. Now that part is working, all I need to go do is these updates that I was telling you about. So the first thing is on the back end. So I'm going to delete this column sort thing. This file no longer exists, my guy. So I don't know what you're talking about, but I think the issue is that sorting not done because column sort is not assignable to sort. What's the difference? Property ID. Yeah, so in a way, like I said, you need to, it's not actually an issue, pretty sure. So yeah, let's ship it to the backend and we'll figure it out. So global state, we have a function called update. So in the onClick, what is this? Oh, interesting. Yeah, maybe this definition will be better. Alright, the way we need to do this is to ship this thing off. So sync reload data source. That's hilarious. And then the other one is if you come here, it's too much for the human eye. I think it's almost better for it to be scattered around the code base wherever it's used. Yeah. like very few things you'll start to, and even those things, right? Like you can pass functions and pass parameters for it to work in the data structure. So I'm not too worried. Like for instance here, what we're gonna start needing is probably when we reload the data source, we're gonna want to update the theme. And I think here too, and you could always add this as part of a hook. As well as here. But not here, which is, this is them telling you, is like the interesting part. Yeah. So for some reason, do not disturb just turned on. I don't want that. Make sure that everything is on point. Why is this being annoying? Let's take a look at if there's any issue rendering. Nope. This.items. Can you explain to me? Then why the hell? Like, this should never happen. Yeah. Let's take a look at what the hell is happening. So here, console. Sorting.map is not a function. It's possible that we need to reset and completely restart the app, but I just don't think that this is the issue. I'm not sure. I think it might be the same issue. What if we just don't return? I don't think there's anything happening on the back end, otherwise I would have seen the error. I think there's an issue here. This.items.map. I just, oh. So let me do something. Yep, I think I see the issue. There's many issues. But the first one is the fact that, yeah, and I think these issues are easy to catch, but they're also super easily preventable. So let's just fix that. Yeah, because I think if you just say this is a partial of a data source, there we go. And I'm surprised that the database would allow you to, because it is a string at the end of the day, I guess. Yeah. So this is the problem. And yeah, how do you fix an issue like this when you return bad data? You'll need to write some migration script. MPX npm run db preview. Sweet. I'm gonna open my db. And this is the issue, right? So let's just remove this, set this to null. Save changes. Null is not valid JSON. Let's add a filter. Let's just make this a little smaller. Line 2, order by. Yeah, so something is off. Let's take a look at what got stored. Got stored twice. Why is there two? It's not even removing it. That's also true. So, yep, let me go back, fix this issue. Yeah, so this one, I think this is fair. We can optimize it in the future. It's pretty fast. Okay, country. Let me see, reset this. Oh, this did not work? This did not work, bravo. This did not work because, let's go to the command bar. It is observing, and if sorting is changing, okay. Doesn't re-trigger. Can this be computed? Weird. If we have country and then we have region and then we change. Oh, nice, it's working. The other question that I have is this not an observable thing? Yeah, it doesn't get auto-observed. But I wonder if it has to. It would be nice. It would be nice, I think. Like, even is filters also the same? It is the same. And compare this to, let's say, columns. One is a proxy array. See, like you're able to do that. So, okay, so then how do I tell MobX that you make auto observable? Let's see. A sub or superclass integer, it will have to call declared of its own class definition. So can you add additional? Like, can I add filters and say that these are observables? Or is this gonna break everything? Because now I'm wondering if, well, sorting never changed. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's an observer, but then why is it not? Because this is a POJO, a plain object. Interesting. I'm still really trying to wrap my head around understanding MobX. It is truly amazing. It's just, I think there's a lot of key components that are potentially different. So let's take a look. I love these deep dives. So, and you didn't hate the fact that you had to call this like multiple times. I didn't hate it. I think it's actually nice that you can get to control, because this is the key part to like the performance of the app. So, all right. So if I were to make this observable, and now if I go to the command bar, if I do the filter thing that I was telling you about, like, would this work now? No, even though you've decided to observe it. Wow. That is super interesting. So let me get AI to explain this to me. When I have made the sort list observable, now when I consume it in at global state and at command bar, it does not actually end up rerunning the command bar components when the sorting items changes. Can you explain why? So let's see. Oh. But the subclass was from at array list. Make auto observable with auto is to prevent the parent. So let's read this again. So looking at the array list base class, it's already properly set up with MobX decorators, including items. The problem is that when you make a subclass with its own it's overriding. Oh, really? Deep. Let's read about this. I didn't know that. I did not know this. So now let me check. I doubt that this actually works. Let's see. Let's see. Here. Nice. MobX can be provided already observable. Interesting. Now I got this error. Wow. It sounds like what's it called? It sounds like extending is actually horrible. So I'm not too sure. Like, let's see, MobX best practices for lists. Strive to keep all actions in one location close to your stores. Yeah, there's this MobX state cream. So this is interesting. So there's MobX utils. I think we need to read a bit more about this stuff. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. We'll continue this. Oh, it seems like we can't pause recording. So I'm just gonna be on mute and I'll come back. We are back in business. Seems like we're also gonna need to charge our laptop. Music has stopped. There we go. Let's maybe listen to something slightly different. Very cool. Amazing. So where are we at? Yeah, so I wanted to read some of the documentation to truly understand this. Subclassing is supported with limitations. Most notably, you can override actions on prototype. You cannot override field decoration. Use the override. Tamam. Try to keep things simple and prefer composition over inheritance. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I just don't know how to. If I were to apply it, we would basically need to say, okay, sort list, and then how can I proxy all the methods? Can you auto proxy all the methods from the subclass? Can we do that? Because maybe that would make it a lot cleaner. Can you proxy all the methods from the array list and have them be observable? If I were to write this as a composed class as opposed to a subclass, as opposed to using inheritance. Can we make it auto observable? And then instead of rewriting the methods, can you just proxy everything from the array list? And since the array list itself is auto observable, I presume this means that the proxied methods will still be auto observable. Key changes will make the underlying list auto-observable. Is there anything from here about proxy? Some interesting things here. What is this libx? This is exactly what I'm trying to build. So I'm interested in how he built it. Let's take a look. Collection, all these things. This is just for TypeScript. Interesting. So this is the collection, and then there's some array utils for like moving items. It's an interesting thing. Why did he use he or she? Yeah, we looked at this and we saw that and I bet you this is the same concept. Yeah, let me try something. I want to try. I'm interested to see what this person is doing. Yeah, just marking all of them as action, and then there's types and model hash and very interesting things. Extend observable. Extend observable. Can be used to introduce new properties on the target and make them observable immediately. Basically a shorthand this is exactly what we have been saying. Okay, let's try one thing. I agree with you. I'm gonna try to make this thing make auto observable, and then gonna remove this. I'm also going to avoid this, and I'm gonna do something interesting. I'm gonna define private, no, list. And something I will say is object dot assign now we could just say how can I just get the interface? Can I just say that this actually implements this? So extend observable, the short term for make observable target overrides. And then everything else is gonna feel like it's broken. But I doubt that this is the case. So let's take a look. Let's test this. Source test.ts. So if I create a class A with a constructor A and B, and let's just say add A and B, let's do get C, okay, right, and let's do another class B, and exactly an object that assign this A. Can I do B new B? Can I do B dot add at TS ignore? Can I run this in my terminal? Can I do TSX source test? Why does object.assign not pass the functions? So let's go to ChatGPT. How in MobX, how can you proxy all subclass methods? I guess that's not even the question. The question is, so I have a class called array list that has a make auto observable and another class that I basically want to act as an extension of Okay, maybe I am overthinking this. Let me just delete this. Maybe in the base class it could work, and then this can extend array list. Okay, let's see if, so theoretically this should at least preserve where we were. Can only be used for classes that don't have a superclass, but we But why does it not just automatically observe it? This I understand. Is there something about observing observables? Observing observables MobX. Can you ensure that I am subclassing correctly for MobX to track the state in the array list at array list? Okay, so we don't need to do this. Okay, so this is perfect. Now, what is missing is let's take a look here. If I add, something got fucked up. Make observable. Let's take a look at the command bar. Well, not the command bar. It seems like we have a different problem right now. In the sort pane, oh, hold on. Something super important we missed, I think, is in the array list, obviously. There we go. I think if you were doing sorting by items, that would work. So just keep in mind about that. The other thing that you could do for this to work correctly is, I think, if you go here and I think you can say observable. Could do this. Could do... No, you actually can't. Because in itself, it never changes. So what is this? Let's read a little bit about this. I'm gonna refresh to see if that fixes it. If I do city, no, I don't think so. So let's read about this one. Observable entity can be called as a function to make an entire at once. The source will be cloned, all its member will be made observable, similarly done by make. Likewise, and over its map will be a proxy. It's considered the responsibility. Okay. So, or any of its sub. So why? I'm not sure. It's the same. Whatever. I think we have something that is working. We'll debug it as we go. This right now is working, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just subscribe to the thing that actually is changing. So non. So this is, so far has been good. I think there was some learnings. We'll come back to the column stuff right now. Project. So this one, and then also we need to do the column theming based on query definition. So this will probably get lumped into some form of this is a refactor, I would say. Okay, then I think let's do the same stuff with columns. And this will, I think, help us to start having just one get metadata call. So the same concept, before we go into components, I'm gonna look at our data types. And we have the column here. And we're gonna have a column list. Same concept. I'm gonna make observable. And now this is a computed. We're gonna need all of this. For now, we don't need it. I know that for a fact. So then let's take a look at the view column. No, let's take a look at, because this we're going to get rid of. Yeah, let's open the global state as a side panel. Let's take a look at everything we have here. So move visible. It's just an update to so this is not a predicate, this is a updater. So in my opinion, I think this is more imminent to do. It's not easy, but let's start stripping it out, because again, I think that the more you can make your code clean, yeah, I don't think this is necessary. You don't need a function for this. Like, just change it in place, my guy. So yeah, let's change all this shit. So I'm gonna remove all of this. I am surprised that this is actually correct. File viewer. So yeah, let's so there's a lot here that I think will be cleaned. Even the visible columns. which is great because like I said بتقلل من كمية الحاجات اللي بايظة يعني even the pain. I think yeah, you can encapsulate all this logic in a pane class, in a tabs class, like so. I'm pretty happy with that decision to move in that way. I still think that a global place to have all these objects captured is the right way to go. Okay, so this one is done here. Let's see. Yeah, let me get that. And the cool thing is you can actually Maybe rename this to visible. All the visible and hidden columns. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, it's starting to look very good. Query pane, filter pane. Nice. Yeah, I think the fact that you had the map here is huge. It almost makes it work like seamlessly. So yeah, this is where there's going to be a bit of work. Columns. You could also just do column dot. That's the beautiful thing, is like we don't really need to call a just do this. It's going to be a bit more involved. Let's see if this even works. Yep. Every it's probably a lot. It even reads better, in my opinion. Here, on toggle. Yeah, I don't know if you need to pass this at all. You could just have it deep here. But I'm going to comment this one. Third columns. Right. this one is the same. The nice thing, like I said, you could do bulk update. And theoretically, you would want to so I'm not too sure. Oh, it's working already. So this part is working. Let's see if yeah, so column dot hide. Let me check something. Okay. I do wanna take a look at the column. It should be an observable piece of state, but it is. So this is good. The one thing is, like I'm saying, is I think if when we go to the file viewer, we're passing so yeah, this doesn't trigger a reload. That part is a bit frustrating because visible is changing. It's almost like, I wonder if we go to, do you think items are observable, but do you think that the issue is that sort, the one that extends it, is do you think you need to define everything as observable? It's already annotated with observable, yeah. Yeah, I see the problem, my guy. So this is an action. Yeah, you need to make sure that you pass these things directly. I'm gonna take a look at my sorting as well. I think now should be fine. So if I do this, yeah, there we go. Okay. This is perfect, yeah. So I think the biggest learning, it's just a small nuisance that you will need to just work on the items, which is the observable thing, and be cautious of that. If we reorganize, let's say we put the region first, that works. Put the it is, but something is weird in the. It is working, so right now country is first, I could put region first, but okay, let's take a look, because right now region is first, but in the rendering of the pane, in the columns pane, the order is actually messed up because the ordering because hold on 1 second. This might be the same issue. Okay, this has caused a lot of issues thus far. Because in a way, filter is not really an action. Neither is map. I'll keep map, because in a way it's just iterating over it. I don't know, it almost makes sense to remove it. Yeah. I think you can write a little bit of a you want to subscribe to the thing directly, the object that is actually observable, because otherwise you will have issues. Let me just double check that MPX TSX TSC, sorry, dash no emit dash watch. Okay, we'll fix those later. Yep, So now the only thing that is remaining is when I'm in the columns pane. And is the searching working? Population, cool. The other thing too is, yeah, you want to hide if there is a search. If this should be pretty. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that is remaining. So let me do that. Why does that not work? So let's take a second. Probably it fails. Cannot read. Yeah. Where is that? On column move. It's probably a binding issue. So let's go to. Okay. I wonder if you just do auto bind is true. Okay, hold on. Auto bind is true. Nope. It's the same issue. It's okay. I can bind it. Are these the two? That's it. Beautiful. Big refactor today. Big code cleanup. Super important. So the one that's missing is the following, is when you go into the file viewer. So when it ends, you actually want to reload. You actually just want to sync the data. Yeah, but I think reloading the data source is just fine. Oh, that didn't work. We'll need to wrap it. Yeah, and I actually think this can be a bit more performant if we just pass in what actually needs to be done, which is oh no. I think, yeah, like for instance this one, we just need to say global state dot update data source. Same here. So if I move city back, that's what I would expect. And then the file viewer, we have a rendering on here to the visible columns. Beautiful. So I'm wondering if I can move this effect completely out of here, because I already do it. Let's see. It's actually returning the data. It also has that. What is incorrect is the row count, so and really this is the current query. So that's how you need to abstract it. Is the sort index used anywhere? Nope. Be removed. There we go. Yeah, you currently get that from it's way more efficient. I think in terms of efficiency we're getting there. Cool. Very cool. To get the metadata, and we also need to load it, which is pretty annoying. It's also another thing is like if the data hasn't changed, I don't really need you to call the query again, you know? Okay, this has been a long stream, going strong. Let's keep going. Project notes. So I actually, I ended up, there's another thing that we did, which is basically refactor the columns. So the main thing that is, which resulted in a lot of changes. But the actual main thing that I want to do is tackle the theming. So here I need a function called update theme. So this is going to be based on the following. Update theme is going to be based on the columns, on the sort list. It's going to be based on the filter list. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna write a for loop for and there's gonna be an order. If so, we're gonna need some logic here. I'm gonna say has is filtered, is column filtered. Nice. And you can actually do it here in a very clean way to say is column filtered, and then so in here is column filtered. It can be very, very simply child cool, and then BG cell, just gonna do green. So tailwind colors, we're just gonna do this one. And then we're gonna continue. So this could be a lot easier because I could just say give me the ID set dot has exactly, and then in this case we want the orange. It's gonna be this one, orange BG orange 100, and then this one is actually BG green 100. So this is what's happening. So this happens when we reload the data, basically. after we update the data grid, we're going to want to so let's see how this is looking right now. Do we have a sort on this guy? Nothing, my guy. So let's see why this is the case. Yeah, we just need to be very specific around this. So country is equal to EG. Yeah, and this didn't even work, so hold on. It's a bit of work to get this working. The other thing too is, like I said, in the command bar, we need the columns to say filter button. Yeah, I think that's another thing is in my project notes. The other thing is I would like to say column filter button should say what is being filtered on. At the very least, let's say 3 filters applied, you know. I think that's good. Okay, let's see why this is happening. So in my file viewer, columns.visible, okay, I'll need to be back for this one. Okay, back in business. So I think it's the fact that no, there's definitely re-renders when we're hiding stuff, but it's cached. So let's take a look at when this renders. Console columns.visible. Let's take a look. That is a proxy array. And then let's at least apply sorting on the country. Perfect. So this was done after the set. Look. Theme override. Oh. Let me make sure that theme override BG cell. Do you think it's a problem that... I don't think so. But it is possible that this has the same reference. Yeah, let's see. But it was working before, right? So I don't think so. I think by any chance it has to do with the ordering. Like, can we test if you update after? So I removed that code. Let me see if it was there. Yeah, there it is. Theme override. We were completely updating the columns. That could be part of it, which could be an argument to my 2JS that needs to be passed in. So let's try that. I think that could fix it. 2JS. This happens often in these types of libraries. There we go. I think that was a problem. Yeah, but then when you remove it, that's why you almost want to, yeah, when you remove it, it needs to re-update. So go back to the column. else if it's not anything. And we should remove this. Let's add country, obviously. Oh. Where the fuck are you getting this coloring? Oh, hold on. This is right. But then, let me take a look at this one. What if I delete it? Let's try. Nope. Yeah, it's very odd. Yeah, there's none. I had to keep some. But it was working before, I'm pretty sure. Oh wow, hold on. Why would you retake? So hold on. If I do, oh, did it just suddenly start working, bro? What the hell? Hold on. So I just refreshed, and there's 2 calls. This one, it passes the theme override with a value. Shit. Why? Oh. Oh, this is an issue. I see the problem. I see the problem. We need to update it before we send it to the backend. See the problem. Yeah, so I think it's worth documenting. So step 1, update any more local state changes. Step 2, update the data source via TRPC. So I think this should work now. So if I do this, nice. If I remove, back, no. Query, input columns, but then input query columns. So the only person that receives this I'm not too sure. So the only other, how would that even be possible if I guess there is a theme object here. We don't touch that. Started working. So how is this possible? I refreshed, this now works. Does it even change anything? But if I refresh, suddenly it works. And again, if I refresh, suddenly it works. Interesting. Something about the ordering. Need to update the data source first, and then All right, I'm gonna take a break. Thank you for tuning in. This clearly is a bigger problem, so I'll tackle it with some fresh eyes. Cheers.